I still want to know if the Shinigamis can see each other on Earth.
Yeah. And like you said, can the one owner see the other owner's Shinigami?
Or do they have to touch each other's death notes?
I don't like her.
You like him?
I mean, no, I like it.
Sure.
Episode 12, Love.
Love. Who's going to be in love?
Oh, yeah. Who's in love? Oh,
Kira?
Light and the new girl?
I think they're playing tennis.
What score is
I
Love?
get it.
0?
15
Love.
30
15?
love.
Oh. They should have
45
saved it for
love.
episode 15.
I thought you meant like Light was in love with Elle because they played tennis together. I was like, what?
Or maybe it is a reference to tennis. All right. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody need to recap? Okay.
No,
It was
but
like
I
2
will.
minutes ago.
Don't we want to say, check out our Patreon? Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes.
I think that's a great
We
idea.
do
I think you
want
did a
to
great
see
job.
that.
A couple weeks ahead, right?
Yeah.
Action.
All along, I've been trying to find a way to get involved in the investigation, but I never thought they would actually approach me. Now I'll have access to classified information about the case, which means I can learn more about this other Kira. I need to figure out what this imposter is all about before someone else on the task force beats me to it. Thank you, Light. Not at all. After all, I want to catch Kira as much as you do, Yuga.
I'll have to ask that you call me Ryuzaki here. Okay, let's get down to work.
He's
You
so
can start
scary.
by looking over all the information we've collected. I'd also like you to examine these videos. They were sent to the TV station but were never aired. For security reasons, you're not permitted to take notes, and all materials must remain here. So I'll ask Light to look over all of our information as well as our video evidence. If he comes to the conclusion that there could be a second suspect, then he'd be almost completely cleared of suspicion in this case.
But how will that prove anything?
Logically, if he's really Kira, he'll want me dead, seeing as I'm the one leading the investigation against him right now. And the way things are going, if I comply with this new subject's demand and appear on
This is
TV
too
in 3
complicated.
days, there's a very good
I
chance
need a map
will
again.
die. I can't see the real Kira jeopardizing such an easy opportunity to get rid of me. We'll inform him that we are investigating the possibility of a copycat and have him cooperate with us as planned.
I don't think I'd be able to not tell my kid.
Exactly.
Have you come to any conclusions?
Damn, it's a test.
The tennis
It's
match,
hard to
I
say
think,
for
I
sure,
won up
but there
before.
might be another person out there with Kira's power.
With Kira's power? But what do you mean by that, Light?
At the very least, I'd say this tape was not created by the Kira we're familiar with. It's extremely out of character for him to use these kinds of victims for his killings. And since we've established that he needs a name and face to kill, it makes you wonder how he was able to kill that detective and those 2 officers right outside the television station like that.
I think you're exactly right about that. We also believe that this is the work of a second Kira.
I knew it. So you knew about this all along, Ryuzaki? Which means this was just another one of your tests?
It wasn't my intention to test you. The truth is, if I was the only one who thought there was a second Kira, it wouldn't be too convincing. But the fact that we both came to the same conclusion makes the theory that much more believable. I think he might even be willing to obey the original. If so, we could lure him into a trap by sending our own message from the real Kira. Oh, and Light, I would like you to play the part of the real Kira.
Oh,
Me as Kira?
Yes, you're the only one I can think of who'd be able to pull something like this off. At any rate, we don't have time to waste. Do you think you could script a message from Kira in time for it to be aired on this evening's national news?
You think you can do that?
Damn him.
wouldn't that put
Must have
him
been
in
planning this from
danger?
the beginning. It's the only reason I'm here.
Potentially.
Well, just a script a
Does
message.
this look okay? I think I managed to make it believable.
Oh, I thought he was going to be the face, too.
I think you've done an excellent job with this. However, if we don't omit the part that says you're free to kill hell, then I'm gonna end up dead.
Sorry. I guess I got carried away playing the part. I figured if I was him, I'd probably demand that you be killed. I was improvising. Feel free to change it to whatever you like.
Sounds good.
He was just
Okay,
kidding.
the script is ready. I'll leave it to you.
All right.
I am Kira,
It worked! I knew he'd answer me.
the true Kira. The one who was broadcast on Sakura TV several days ago is a pretender, a fake. If this person claiming to be me is truly sympathetic to my cause and wishes to be of some help, I ask two things of him. That he refrain from killing aimlessly, and that he agree to abide by my basic principles.
Yay! Now, where is that camcorder?
What are you planning to do?
Hello? Do you really need to ask? I'm going to reply to him, of course.
Let's see if she's mean.
Kira, thank you for your reply. Please do not worry. I will follow orders and do as you say.
Whoa, it worked.
I really want to meet you. I don't think you have the eyes. But you don't have to worry. I would never try to kill you.
Oh shit. Shoot.
What the hell is he thinking? Talking about Shinigami eyes in a public message like this.
What's this having the eyes supposed to mean? Is it a code?
Yeah.
Please tell me how I can meet you without the police knowing. You'll think of something. And when we meet, we can confirm our identities by showing our Shinigami to each other.
Oh.
Shinigami.
He's just putting it all out there.
If I don't do something about it quickly.
It's a match your energy.
Shinigami? Am I supposed to believe that Shinigami actually exist?
Yeah, he was definitely doing a match your energy challenge. Nobody cooperated.
He must have had a bad incident when he was young.
Mm-hmm. Like a monster under your bed?
Yes.
Or something?
He's scared of Shinigamis.
Mm-hmm.
Shinigami.
Am I supposed to believe that? That Shinigami actually exist? That's impossible. Obviously they don't exist. Yes, that's right, Miyazaki. Listen to yourself. Of course Shinigami don't exist.
You're probably right, but I remember that Kira had those prisoners write something suggesting the existence of Shinigami.
So based on that fact, perhaps we're dealing with the same person after all. That would definitely explain why we're hearing the same words.
I don't think so, because if this was the same person, it's highly unlikely he would have responded to our video in the first place. And why would he agree to let L live after going to all the trouble of getting him to appear on TV? The real Kira wants him dead.
All of this suggests to me that the copycat has his own agenda and is acting independently of the first. I believe his actual motivation is to meet the original. Now, if I were Kira himself, my priority would be to prevent this imposter from coming into contact with the police. This is good for us, because it means that the real Kira may feel pressured to respond this time.
Okay, but let's say that he doesn't respond. Then what do we do?
For one, he might reveal more information that he knows Kira once kept secret, to pressure him into a meeting. Of course, that would make Kira nervous. It could be interesting. And what would be more interesting is if Kira sends a message of his own to prevent this from happening.
Sure is a lot of thinking
Oh,
about
that's
stuff
good.
going on.
Yes. Beautiful. Just like that. Perfect. And I'm telling you, these are gonna knock them dead. You look like a little angel.
That's her, right?
I'm so
Misa.
tired. That shoot went on forever. Modeling takes a lot of energy. Hey,
Oh.
Rem,
Rum.
can I ask you something?
Like how
What is it?
Each Shinigami has to have one death note of their own. For a Shinigami to give a notebook to a human, he needs to have two. Ryu could give a death note to Kira because he somehow found a way to sneak an extra one past the Shinigami King.
Right.
Then how did I get mine?
Let's just say it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm one of the few in the Shinigami realm who knows how to kill another of my kind. That's how I ended up with two.
Oh. So, how do you kill a Shinigami? I have to know. Well?
Never repeat this to anyone.
Huh.
I learned the only way to kill a Shinigami is to make them fall in love with a human.
Ew.
What a beautiful way to kill.
Okay.
Define love. Like close friendship love or like romantic love?
There once was a Shinigami named Jealous who spent all of his time watching over a certain human girl. Jealous wanted nothing more than to look at her as she went about her daily life.
Kind of creepy.
They're
So
jealous.
Those dolls were pretty creepy too that she had.
Yeah.
It's today, isn't it? her last day alive.
She looks so full of life. I wonder why today. It's just not fair.
So he's the one that dies because he loved her?
Looks that way.
I also wanted to find out how she was going to die, so I stayed and watched with him. It was nighttime and she was walking alone. No one else was around. And then it happened.
Is that the fiance?
I was just wondering that. Nope, I guess not.
A man suddenly appeared and blocked her path. He was clearly infatuated with the girl.
I love you more than anyone else in the world. I always want to turn you on. I want to protect you forever. I can't have you.
No.
I'll kill her.
Wait, stop it. What are you doing?
He's gonna kill him.
Without even thinking, Jealous did something we Shinigami must know.
You're allowed to do that.
To protect her? Maybe not.
Why?
I don't know.
Jealous used his death note to kill the man instantly, and therefore save the girl's life. It was the wrong thing to do. Shinigami exist only to shorten and take human lives. We aren't permitted to undo that which has been fated.
She was supposed to die.
He died.
No, but
the only reminder of his existence was his death note, left behind.
why would she
The rest
do
of
it
his
to her?
lifespan was added to hers. So not only had he saved her life, he'd accidentally extended it well beyond its natural end.
So if he'd never fallen in love with this girl, he'd probably still be alive today, wouldn't he?
That's right.
All this time I thought it was luck, but it was a Shinigami who saved my life that day.
Yes. Jealous loved you enough to die for you.
Wasn't
so that
her.
death note is now yours to keep.
Must have been, though.
And she dyed her hair from brown to yellow.
I see. What about you, Rem? You're not in love with me, are you? Be honest.
Just forget it. You really think you can kill me that easily?
Oops, you saw through that? I'm so glad. At least now I have something interesting to tell Kira. But I wonder, does he know how to K-I-L-L a Shinigami? I asked him on TV
You weren't
if I
supposed to
would be
repeat
first
that.
to meet each
Yeah.
other, but he hasn't replied to me yet.
Is that why she
What's
spelled it?
taking him so long? Maybe I should just send him another message.
She wasn't supposed to repeat how to
Kill a Shinigami, and she's already planning on trying it.
I can't allow this second kid to act on his own for much longer. He's careless, so it's only a matter of time before he slips up. And when he does, the police will be waiting. With him in custody, they could find out about the death note.
Something to start.
They're in the same
Strawberry
restaurant.
sundae, please.
Of course. Be right back.
So
Oh, and
she-
she's got the eyes.
How can I contact the second kid without Elle noticing?
Will he see the Shinigami? Her Shinigami?
right.
I don't know.
But can the Shinigamis see each other and tell the humans?
To meet Kira.
Well, she just talked to her Shinigami.
Wonder, what kind of person are you, imposter?
I wonder, what kind of person
They're
are you,
falling in
Kira?
love.
Oh.
Wow.
They're gonna turn around and see each other.
I still want to know if the Shinigamis can see each other on Earth.
Yeah. And like you said, can the one owner see the other owner's Shinigami?
Or do they have to touch each other's death
Notebooks.
notebook
Yeah.
to see each other's
Yeah, that is a
Shinigamis?
I don't
Huh.
like her.
You like him?
I mean, no, I like his character, but I don't like her character.
So we think she's the one who was saved by the.
That's what it sounded like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sound-
They made
So
it-
she's actually older than what she appears. Much older.
Possibly.
Or her life is
Her
gonna
Her life's been
be
extended,
older.
but we
Her
don't know
life's
by
been
how
extended,
long.
right?
Like she might be 120 when she dies.
I mean, do you age when something like that happens or not?
I was just confused because she definitely looked like a brunette when he was watching her.
Yeah.
Well,
But
and she looked like
dyed
a
her
woman
hair.
then too,
People dye her
and
all
now
the
she
time.
looks like a little girl.
Right.
Yeah.
Which that could have happened like a week ago.
Yeah, I was
according
gonna say, I don't feel like it's been that long since she's gotten the notebook. Otherwise, she may have used it previously.
And how did she get it? Just because he died and he loved her? It fell to her?
Well, I don't think so.
The
I think
Shinigami
this Shinigami
gave it to her.
I'm assuming picked it up from the other Shinigami and then
Because he felt like she should have it?
maybe.
Did anybody notice the stuffed animals on the shelf? One of them looked like her.
Looked like her.
The Shinigami who
was
loved
in love
her.
with her.
Because
Yeah.
I was watching it and it reminded me of the Jackbox games. The murder mystery. Where all
That's
the,
where I
Uh-huh.
recognized it too.
Yep.
The end.
The end.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks,
Miss
everybody.
you.